Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And now another deep ball here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The balls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. And he drops back in the gun, looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. At the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Handoff to the single back. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. The pass is intercepted.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He missed it. Field goal, no good. But there's a flag on the field, so let's check this out. So first and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on fourth down. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. The Volunteers line it up with first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his hand. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On the run, it's Barnes. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Gators pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. First down. Looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. Now here comes the point after attempt. Can he make the extra point? Trail now 35-7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The offense threatening now. First and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Black 24. Black 24. Go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the defense hold up here on third and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Vols will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. From the shotgun, drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Catch made on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And he's tackled out of the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The Gators will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Right down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Balls will have first and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. It is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Okay, ready? Get set, get set.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Wow, the PAT is no good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? The pocket breaking down. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Gators come to the line with 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Empty backfield now, and they go for 2. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down there.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College